It's dark, and my eyes could be deceiving me, but that doesn't seem to be...
Who goes there? I'm Lucia, the owner of this house.
I apologize, miss. I'm Benedict. Victoria is my sister.
Who's Victoria?
Rough day. Sorry. I meant Petra. Petra is my sister.
I didn't know she had a brother, and that he was coming with her to Sveti Kotar.
Nobody knew. It was a last-minute decision.
So where is she now?
We're trying to find her.
We? Who is we? And are there more people I don't know about?
Her husband, Nikolai, came as well.
I was told she was to come alone on Friday, October 28th. Rented the house for 3 nights. Said she wants to give herself a gift for the soul. A strange woman, I tell you that. Something happened?
Nothing in particular. We woke up and she was gone.
She's probably sightseeing. One can easily get lost in the beauty of the place. Lose track of time.
What happened here?
I didn't want to yell at you, but since you're asking, you tell me. I almost fainted out of sorrow after opening the door. Look at my bust, reduced to pieces. Somebody has to pay for the damage. Animals.
You'll have to ask the warden to pay for that. We left the house untouched.
The warden? What warden? Dr. Hatur?
Yes, Dr. Hatur.
But I did nothing wrong. Why would he come to my house? Was he looking for me?
I don't know. He didn't tell us the reason and we couldn't argue. A detective was with him.
Maybe they saw my art as blasphemous and heretical. Maybe they'll take me into the asylum. That's why he destroyed the bust in the stoop. He was sending a message. I'm doomed!
He won't take further action.
What do you mean? He was here for me.
Why would he cause this damage without taking you in? It doesn't make sense.
You think?
This looks like he was just giving a warning. Maybe because of something else you did.
I don't know what I did, but I can live with a warning. I'll try to be more careful from now on. Thank you, my friend.
Do you mind if I look around the house a bit?
Not at all. You're allowed to stay here for 2 more nights. Unless you want to pay to stay longer, of course.
That is something you should discuss with my sister. I have some spare matches for the fireplace. Here, take a few.
Ah, for the crows. Thank you. You know, you've been good to me. I would still be going crazy if you didn't calm me down about the warden. I want you to have something of mine.
What is this?
It was given to me by the Prophet. It'll help you get through the darkest of times.
It's a hideous small skull. How could it help me?
I don't believe in unearthly phenomena, but the Prophet says this whistle can ward off any demon in your vicinity. When blown, it produces a frightening scream. But remember, use it wisely, and don't show it to anyone else.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Whose skull was used to create it? Perhaps a squirrel's or a rat's? It's so small. I don't like it. But I'll keep it. Maybe it could help me in ways I can't imagine right now. Allegedly, when used, this hideous little skull wards off any demon in the vicinity. Blood has led me here, to a watermill deep inside the woods. And I was followed the whole time. God, judging by the ghastly look of the face, this man was flayed and impaled, still being alive. I don't think this is Nikolai. They all look the same. A tripod structure with 2 triangles on top, made of twigs and tied up with a yellow plant root. It's the symbol from the house. I'm not sure if they are meant to keep the worshippers safe or harm the sacrifice by deepening their pain. I can hear something. A very faint sound coming from down there. A small window is hidden behind this bush. That's Nikolai. He's either unconscious or dead. That massive pendulum is about to slice him in two. Nikolai! Wake up, Nikolai! Nothing. He's not moving. This could work, if he's still alive. Nikolai, I'm here! Look at the window!
Benedict! My God, get me out of here! This swinging thing will cut me in half soon!
Can you try to untie yourself?
I'm too weak. I did it! I'm going to pull the lever to open the door now. Come downstairs, quickly!
Victoria was seen pushing the yellow masked man from the roof. I guess I should try to get to the roof then. Fiat voluntas Dei. May God's will be done. It's the inscription that was often used at the entrance of the torture chambers. It's the expression of a man who knows he's about to experience true horror. I hear voices. I see nothing behind the door. It's completely dark. Excuse me? Can you hear me? Nothing. It's like they don't even hear me. This could get their attention. Who are you? Who locked you in there? What have you done to deserve such a punishment? Talk to me. God, those were not human voices. Maybe they left. Maybe they just got quiet. Either way, I'm leaving them in peace. I already tried. It's locked. This must be the Temple of Truth, where the ritual...
No, please. No more.
Victoria!
Please.
God, is that really her? Victoria?
Kill me, please.
Calm down. It's me, Benedict.
Brother?
She's a living corpse. She has no face, no ears. What's left of my sister? All I see is the shell of a human being.
Benedict?
Where's that monster?
I don't...
Where have you been? We must get...
No!
I had to find it.
You had to find what?
The body.
Jadwiga? You found her body. Where is it?
She's standing right next to me.
You had nothing in your hands, and nothing is standing next to you. What is wrong with you?
Only I can see my mother.
You always seem to disappear when it gets dangerous. There's nothing funny about it.
It's your ignorance that makes me laugh. You don't know what it's like to be in this agony.
Agony, you say? Look what that monster did to my sister, the wife you've been longing to find.
It's him!
Who?
Listen to me. My mother will get us out of here. Just calm down, and everything will be fine.
Your mother is long dead. It must be that you're seeing the spirit of Jadwiga.
No, 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 and no!
How many times have I told you to get rid of that book?
Sakvra stays with me. I need it.
Jadwiga is part of the book. She's eating your soul.
She's my mother! You can't see her because you're living a lie, separated from reality.
It's him! Nikolai is the monster!
The book has nothing to do with her. She came back into my life after I ended Nerman's. All thanks to my wife, who is both a blessing and a curse to me.
You killed Nermin? When?
This is all your sister's fault. And you did this to me. You made my life a nightmare.
What are you talking about?
I had to do it. I had to kill Nerman. He was about to kill Victoria in that house. She should have never brought us to Sveti Kotar. Not followed her father's letter. If only she did not care about her fool of a brother. Things would have been different then. I would still have my family, my baby and my wife. And I wouldn't have this thing growing inside me. This monster mutates me into something inhuman.
You are the monster we've been looking for this whole time?
I am not the monster. The monster lives inside my body.
You need to calm down now. We can help you. God can help you get on the right path. We have an exorcist among our ranks in the monastery. You just have to resist until we get back home.
Ha! Only my mother can help me.
Look at your wife. If you had the courage to kill Nerman for her, then you must find the strength to subjugate his spirit and take control of him. You can do it. You must do it for Victoria.
From the day I was born, they said I was a sin. God's degenerate. No one stood up for me. No one. And no God listened to my prayers. No one, except for my mother. She protected me. She guided me. And she made sure to silence those vile voices at the orphanage. In this tragedy, she comes back to me. And now I should listen to you? A man who cares only of what God has to say to him? Why listen to a spawn of the murderous Dayanani bloodline?
Wait, this is not who you are, brother. Forces of evil are manipulating your thoughts.
I listen only to my mother. If I kill you, and Victoria, I will be rid of the monster inside. I will be free. And I will have my family back. My mother and my baby, who will be raised from the dead.
You killed our baby! You dragged me here! You tore my face off! And you made me listen to the maddening voices from below! You did that, not the demon! It was you! Monster!
I am not guilty for what has happened! It's you! And you should blame your brother!
No, Nikolai, wait!
What did you think? That I was following your orders because you're smart, capable, and so thoughtful of others? Huh.
Nikolai, we are family.
Look at your sister. I said, look at her. This is on you. You did that to her, not me. Now look me in the eye and tell me you are guilty for everything!
Words cannot describe how devastated I am for Victoria and for the deaths of all these people. But God is witness to your evil deeds. You killed the mayor of Sveti Kotar.
My hands did, not my soul. It was Nerman who wanted him dead.
Lucia, that poor lady. You slaughtered her like an animal and made me believe it was Nerman who came to the house.
She had to go. She saw the crow from my nightmare in me. The spirit of Nerman.
You killed Henry, too.
He was about to die anyway, and he wanted to take Sakra from me.
And who killed the orphans?
I had enough of listening to them and seeing how mean they were toward that poor child. So I silenced them once and for all.
They had to die? They were the only children left in this town.
No one's left to miss them.
You committed the same sin of the witch nun from Minsk, your mother. Why did you lie about not knowing where Victoria was?
You mindless, godly man.
You could have killed us anywhere you wanted. In Budapest, or the moment we stepped inside that house.
Nerman knew how to get here, not me. That is why I needed you. To find the way so that we could be here together, as a family.
Why drag us to this temple?
I follow the words of my mother. It is where the ritual must take place.
I recall Vera telling me Nerman requires prey for the ritual. I was so blind, stupid. I want you to ask yourself, how are our deaths going to help you? Think about all the sins you've committed. Put that knife away and think about it. It's not too late. If you kill us now, he will become that same monster you are trying to destroy.
No! Die verleba kasag. Hatsiris simartle. Tivit gadasasveli.
Nikolai, Yadviga is using you to fulfill Kasag's prophecy. You need to stop this.
The demon.
Fare kortsi agrisat. Twit. Fare kortsi agrisat. Twit.
Nikolai, you are just being used for a vile cause. Listen to my voice.
Bow before me. I am to become the king of Saborans.
I'm afraid this man is beyond salvation. I should act. God forgive me. If Lucia was right about this small skull...
Oh, stop! Please!
Push him into the hole now.
Mother! Save me!
Now! Push him!
It's over. It's over, my sister.
Kasag is with me! Mother is with me!
Dear God, he's holding on the root!
Take the knife from the floor, cut it! Let him rot in Ahrizat.
God, no!
What?
You'll never do it.
What are you waiting for? Cut the root!
I'm holding your body, your soul, your everything!
He has my Bible! He must have taken it from me in the struggle!
Let me climb up, and I'll give it back to you. I promise.
Benedict, cut the root! Do not listen to him! It's just a book!
God will understand.
You won't dare! I will eat you alive! No! Mother, save me!
Victoria! I feel so strange and weak.
I can finally let it go.
We'll find a way out of here, and you'll be taken care of.
You're bleeding.
It's nothing. Don't think about me. Before we leave,
Yes?
I have to find... Do you remember the story of the witch that cursed our bloodline?
How could I not? But this is not the right time to discuss it.
You know, the night we arrived here, I dreamed about that day our aunt died. Now I understand why. It was an ill omen. This temple doesn't remind you of the basement in our house, does it?
No, it...
The witch was hiding in the shadows of our house, as she's hiding now in this temple. You heard what Nikolai said.
Enough. We should leave.
I found him, Victoria. Father died in my arms.
Oh, Benedict. I'm so sorry.
He sacrificed himself by coming to Sveti Kotar. And now I understand why he did those things to us when we were young. He loved us.
You have to let him go now.
He was trying to protect us from the spirit of Jadwiga Mazrak and the...
Nikolai called that thing Mother. Why?
Jadwiga used Nikolai's mother's appearance to trick his sick mind for her own desires.
What did she want?
To get revenge on us and seize the throne for Nermin. Both would have been achieved if Nikolai killed us here. I believe I saw Jadwiga once after arriving in this town.
When?
While unknowingly carrying the Sekvra book in my pocket, inside the Bible.
I'm sorry. There wasn't enough time. I was chased. I had to hide it from...
You have nothing to apologize for.
But I ruined your Bible.
Just mere pages full of words that mean nothing if you don't know how to use them. It was just a book.
We must leave. Now.
Remember the ill omen. Jadwiga wasn't destroyed. She's here, and our bloodline remains cursed if we...
Something far more terrifying dwells within this mountain. Take me out of here. Drag me if you must.
Calm down. Everything is going to be all right. We'll make it. Let's leave this accursed place.
Can you forgive me?
Sister?
About Mother.
I should ask for forgiveness, not you. I did the same thing as Father. I left. I am so sorry for everything you've been through. It's my fault. I've been wrong and blind, Victoria. I should have been there for you. Forgive me.
Shh. The question our father always asked.
What is true faith?
Yes. Well, I think you finally know the answer.
Oh, Benedict. I've been longing for this moment for far too long.
What? Who are you?
Don't you recognize me?
Victoria?
And who else would I be?
What are you doing here?
I'm your sister. I live here. This is our house, you silly.
Am I dead?
Dead? You have more life in you than ever before.
I'm not sure about that. I feel weak.
The more you sleep, the more tired you feel. But don't you worry about a thing. It'll pass soon.
The last thing I remember is being with you, inside the mountain.
What were we doing there?
You were all grown up, without a face. And I think you died in the end.
You've always had a vivid imagination, brother. It was just a dream. Relax.
But it was all so real. I don't think it was a dream.
Come, you should get up now. Father and Mother are waiting for us in the basement.
What are they doing down there? She always detested that place.
They just said they want to talk, but I know that is a lie. I heard them saying we should prepare for what's coming.
And what would that be?
A great evil.
The witch?
Or the moon ghouls. Come now, let's go meet them. almost forgot. I placed something in your pockets that you might need for the basement.
I don't feel well. It's like I'm losing control over my limbs and thoughts. I recognize this woman. She is the mother of that man I pushed down into the passage. I can't see anything outside. It's dazzling. And the smell. It's like the entire forest is on fire. Is this the crow man from my dream? Was it a dream? What was his name? Nikolai or Nermin? It's so red. It looks to be on fire. Has Judgment Day come?
Here's our hero.
Are you Detective Mostov?
Oh, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You saved a lot of people.
You really are a hero? My silly brother.
How?
The inhabitants raised their voices, broke free from their chains. Things are different now thanks to you. I saved you from the mountain and it was an honor. But you saved this town from falling into the abyss.
I just rescued my sister.
Sacrifice. That is what you did. You are a local saint now. A kind of Ivan Kotar, I'd say. And let me tell you something. You saved me as well. Thanks to you, I now remember who attacked me.
I did? I mean, who attacked you?
It was Hatur. Now I don't have to fear. I don't live in a lie anymore. I know who I am and what I want. I have found my true faith. Go now. Don't let me hold you here. They're waiting for you down in the basement. Still here? Go on, they're waiting for you down below.
My brother a saint. I'm so proud of you.
A dark figure is standing in front of the house. I think it's that poor old neighbor lady. Didn't she kill herself? It's like looking directly at the sun. Blinding. That's my sister.
Stop looking at that painting. You know I hate it. I look like a corpse. Don't be afraid of the dark and the witch. Just descend. I'll be waiting for you in the basement. I promise.
Please don't leave me alone. It's dark. The witch could be hiding in here.
Don't you worry about nothing. You're not alone. Your sister is further below.
There is a mass of flesh and blood above my head.
Like I said, nothing to worry about. You've changed and now you see it. You're finally able to see the truth. Go on. Fear nothing.
Don't you need light to see me?
It's one of the candles from my mother's room. The Eye of Providence is engraved on it. Victoria? Are you all right?
Nermin,
Nermin? The man from my dream?
the king is coming.
I don't understand. Who is Nermin?
He had a human form. He felt pain and walked upon the earth, and he was about to become... But Nikolai killed him!
Nikolai?
Nikolai slaughtered him like an animal, feasted on his body and drank his blood.
Nikolai is the man who helped me in my dream. To find you.
It wasn't a dream. Nikolai was nothing but a vessel, a host to our future king. It was Nermin who helped you. And now you're about to help him.
How?
All in good time, brother.
What happened to you?
I'm at peace.
But you are so different. I saw you upstairs moments ago. You were young and full of life.
And I still am.
Are you dead?
I'm in a safe place.
What? Where?
Be patient, brother.
Our parents were supposed to be here. Where are they?
They are dead.
You're right. I remember now. Father died in my arms on the island.
And Mother died in our house.
When did this happen?
She was ill. Her heart was dark and sad.
Her life force collapsed after Father left. But I don't remember how she died. I don't remember that day at all.
Stop lying to yourself, brother. You know the truth.
I don't think I'm not sure.
Are you ready?
I must be dreaming again. This is just a nightmare. The book was destroyed. You are not real.
This is not a dream. Jadwiga's body is laying preserved, untouched. A new Sekra book will be written, all thanks to you.
That's impossible. I don't remember.
It's all right. Calm down, brother. It just means you're doing your part. You're feeding the king with your soul.
Nermin is possessing me? I hear voices from outside the house.
It is time, Benedek.
The people of Sveti Kotar are free from the chains. They are here to save me, because I saved them.
That's false freedom. You'll be used to fulfill the prophecy of Ksag and to crown our king Nermin. And then you will join me in Ahrizat to become a slave of Kasag. You will be safe with me.
My time may have come, but I cannot be a slave anymore. I found God in people. I'm free. I'm free, as I know what true faith is. I left the house and followed the trail downhill to the sun-bathed town. While searching for Victoria, I encountered many people who made me realize what happened wasn't a dream. And I think I encountered far more than I can recall now, so I'd better start using this wall before the rest of them vanish from my thoughts. I saw some kind of prophet on the main square. He was preaching about an impending doom to a group of hideous people without eyes and tongues. When he saw me passing by, he stopped and invited the group to greet me. He said something about a head and how he'll always be grateful to me. There was a badly mangled corpse hanging from the town council balcony. One small group of people were throwing dead rats at it, while the rest of them wanted to torch it. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a girl appeared in front of me and hugged me. Before moving away from me, she whispered that she heard what happened and said she was sorry. Then her father showed up and told her to go visit a grave. She thanked me for that, and then they both left. I thought I saw a patch of water in the distance, so I headed that way. I was right. It was a lake. Someone put a grave at the beginning of a small bridge leading to a tiny island. My inner voice told me someone was behind me, and so I turned around and saw a nun staring at me. She said she still hasn't given up hope of finding a boy named Antun, and even though she is grateful for what I did for the town, she will never forgive me for lying about him. I wish I knew what I did. The nun told me to follow her, and so I did, in silence. After leaving me in the church courtyard, she headed towards the cemetery, grumbling quietly to herself that they should find a gravekeeper to preserve her sanity. At the entrance of the church, a young priest greeted me. He had a proud stance and white, intimidating eyes. It was a strange situation. I had a feeling he was waiting for me. He confirmed my suspicion after locking me up in this underground chamber a few hours ago. Before leaving, he asked, "Have you noticed anything in particular on your way here?" Somehow, he knew. I really noticed something that stuck in my mind. A discrepancy between people's smiling faces and their sad eyes. He acknowledged by knocking twice on the door, and then said, "Their eyes reflect their tortured past, while their faces reflect their bright future. And they have a future. They are free because of you." I became a local saint, a kind of Ivan Kotar. I'm the hero of Sveti Kotar. But painful consequences always follow great achievements. I was told Victoria's body was already cold when they arrived to save us. This drawing is how I want to remember her. She was always calm and hopeful, full of life. It breaks my heart and drives me mad when wondering what happened to her soul after they threw the body into the passage. But I forgave them, like she forgave me. My soul is being eaten, and I'm losing control of my body. His whispers have become louder and tormenting. It's Nermin, the demon that possesses me. But I will not. I cannot fall. The people of this town will save me. I know they will, because I am their patron saint now.